Halloween Horror Nights, one of the best Halloween events of the entire world. It's never too early to start speculating which houses we think will show up at HHN this year. Let's get started. Halloween Horror Nights is 3 months away and there's already been a ton of speculation. So that's what we're gonna do today, speculate. Recently I made a TikTok that got a lot of attention about why I think Stranger Things Season 4 is gonna be a part of HHN this year. There has been a ton of debate about the speculated houses for HHN this year. When I made this TikTok, I realized that the debate is pretty much 50-50. Some people think 100% that Stranger Things is going to be a part of HHN, and others think there is no way Jose. Now, let's jump into it and look at why I think Stranger Things Season 4 is going to be at HHN among other speculated houses. I'm going to talk about Stranger Things and other houses that I think will be a part of HHN. But let me know in the comments down below, what do you think? This TikTok was about a specific tweet that was tweeted out by this girl. Here's the tweet right here. This girl thinks that HHN is definitely going to include Stranger Things due to a song that they were playing at the security entrance of Universal Orlando. Basically, this girl heard the Running Up the Hill song that they play in Stranger Things Season 4. She heard that song at the security entrance of Universal Orlando, and she tweeted at Universal. She said, "Hey, does this mean it's confirmed to be at Halloween Horror Nights?" And HHN responded. They responded to her tweet by saying, "Wow, you guys really are taking this theory to the max." To the max? Max is a character in Stranger Things Season 4, and she's the one that song revolves around. So, is this confirmation that Stranger Things will be at HHN this year? What do you think? So if you look at the speculation map, there's a lot of houses that have been talked about a lot this summer. Starting off with The Weeknd. The Weeknd has been talked about so much ever since The Weeknd has been posting little hints on his Instagram and Twitter. I think The Weeknd is 100% confirmed. I do have an insider source. I'm not gonna say who. I'm not gonna say how I know this, but let's just say I know somebody who talked to somebody who said that they toured 3 houses. The 3 houses that they claimed that they toured was Stranger Things Season 4, and they said they saw Vecna. The Vecna. They said that house is confirmed. Then they said they went into the Weeknd house. They said it looked exactly like the Blinding Lights music video, which makes a lot of sense. The last house they said that they saw was the Subway house. No, not Jared from Subway. I'm talking about an underground train. A Subway house. Like a train with a bunch of monsters underground. That sounds really cool, and honestly, it's been speculated a lot. Fast forward a few days, and Universal Orlando tweeted a picture of the lighthouse sitting next to a grandfather clock. Or I guess you could say a grandfather clock was floating in midair next to the lighthouse. That has to be another confirmation. I mean, they put the grandfather clock, and everyone's been talking about how creepy this clock is, and that reminds everyone of Stranger Things Season 4. Is this Universal actually confirming that Stranger Things will be at Halloween Horror Nights? I mean, come on, I think the evidence is laid out in front of us. Some of the few houses that I do think are also confirmed are the insect house. It's probably going to be about a bunch of scientists that maybe turn into insects. I don't know much about it, but I think that house is confirmed. Obviously, you also have the Universal Monsters house, which is confirmed, also have Halloween. So I made a YouTube video about the tribute store, and I showed a poster for Halloween too. Now, I guess that was confirmation because fast forward a few days later, they actually confirmed that Halloween's gonna be a house at HHN this year. So you have the Universal Monsters house, you have Halloween. I'm almost 100% certain that The Weeknd will have a house. Then you have Stranger Things. Then you have the Insect house. A lot of people are saying Wicked Growth Part 2 is gonna happen. And honestly, if Wicked Growth Part 2 happens, I will absolutely lose my marbles because I loved Wicked Growth Part 1. I can only imagine that Part 2 would be just as exciting. If Halloween Horror Nights does a Wicked Growth Part 2, could this lead up to the Pumpkin Lord becoming an icon? I mean, I would love to see it happen. Wouldn't you? Leave a comment down below if you think the Pumpkin Lord should be the next icon. And as always, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you like this video, maybe give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more Halloween Horror Nights videos, maybe subscribe down below. I am so excited for this year, and I hope you are too. Have a good night.